So, is this still worth picking up after 9 months? I don't know, man. But I got one and I want to talk about it. So, I recently picked up the Maximum Series Spider Man, and for a long time, I was really on the fence about picking this figure up. When it's first announced, I was really excited. I'm not gonna lie, just like everybody else. But when they dropped that price tag, uh, I was like, bro, $50 for one figure? And like, why pay $50 for one figure when you can get two? But recently, the Pythona figure came available to non-Post members, so I decided to pull the trigger on that one and drop $47 plus tax and shipping, so it came up to like 50 something dollars, and I didn't hesitate one bit. So why would I hesitate with this figure right here? It just doesn't make any sense to me. And I started thinking about it, and I was wondering, like, maybe it's because I have so many Spider-Man figures in my collection. Social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all the negative comments about it, all the reviews. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people out there that do like this figure a lot, but I just don't get it. Like, even Transformers, man. I don't hesitate dropping $55 for a Transformer figure, and sometimes those piss me off more than anything because the way you have them in robot mode, they don't, they look either too bulky or weird or whatever the case may be. Um, but this Maximum Series Spider-Man, we just gave it a lot of shit. So I want to get on here real quick, give you my thoughts and opinion about this figure, and go from there. So looking at the figure in box, I have to say they did a really good job about the box. The packaging looks really good. The figure inside the packaging looks really good. Everything from the side artwork to the back, it looks pretty solid. It showcases all the accessories that you get with this figure, and the figure looks nice. So, except for that head sculpt. That head sculpt still looks trash. All right, so open up this figure. See, get this bad boy out of the packaging. See what he's all about. Put this over here on the floor. So all the accessories, everything that you get. Like, before I even say anything about this first impression, it is what it is. I paid $20 for this, so no matter what, I'm gonna be happy. But I already know right off the rip that I feel bad for the people that did pay $50 for this figure. Um, but first impressions, I mean, it looks like I said, it looks really nice. I do like this figure a lot, because he is my favorite character. But it's feels just like a regular release, man. It feels like a just a basic Marvel Legends. I mean, the range of the motion on this is pretty good. Um, it's a little loose right there in the waist right there, but I mean, it do I like it? Yeah, but I also don't like it. For $50, you'd think they would have went a little bit further. And like the paint apps look good. I'm not gonna lie, paint apps do look good. I do have a little issue right here on the butterfly joint. It looks like it's scuffed or something like that. So there's a little marking right there. Uh, that's a little bummer. The head looks really good. I do like the eyes. I like this head sculpt a lot. Uh, Webbing all over looks really decent, man. I'm not gonna lie. w- like, I know a lot of people were complaining about it should have been sculpted in, but like, it's supposed to reflect his suit, like, just, I don't know, us. This suit doesn't, the original one didn't have all this sculpted webbing or anything like that. I think we just been used to um how then, with all the textures and everything on his suit now with the movies and everything, I think we're just used to that. So, but overall, not bad. I'm not gonna lie. So the articulation is there. You know, it's pretty decent. You know, um, I like the fact that he could look all the way down. This is pretty much a bummer for me. Like, I wish he could have bent over a little bit more. Um, These are these drop down hips? I think they are, right? This is looks annoying though, right here. The gap, his little thigh gap right there. I think they're drop down, but mine looks super weird. I mean, that just looks bad, dude. You see that? Just the gapping right there. I mean, I get it, but just that's kind of annoying right there for me. But overall, man, like I said, I'm not gonna complain too much. Um, just happy I'm able to get him. So he does come with a lot of accessories: 12 hands, two additional head sculpts, different weapon effects, and everything like that, and some Spidey sense. But the one I really want to talk about is this right here. Um, these this webbing right here. It's just I don't understand, why we're paying, $50 for a figure and we can't get bendy wire. Just especially for a Spider-Man figure. This is not, this shouldn't be acceptable. It looks great. I'm not gonna lie, the sculpting on this looks really nice. But you can't tell me that you can't put bendy wire in this. I mean, this figure is $50. No parent's gonna buy their child $50 because they're gonna lose all this shit. All these accessories that they got right here, you know, the kids are gonna lose it. All right, this is for like adult collectors, man. Like late teens, people who are gonna take care of this figure because it's an investment. But to not have bendy wire, come on now, like it's ridiculous. Like I don't know, I don't get it. I do not get it. Like you can't do nothing with this. It's just nothing. You know. The Spidey sense looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That's the first time we got it in the line. I wish it was yellow, but it does look really nice. You know, uh, give him a little to have that little effect. Looks pretty cool. Like I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that. That's pretty dope. Maybe down the line we'll get a yellow version. So now this head sculpt right here. Okay. Um, it's trash. It just doesn't look like. I know what they were going with, but it just definitely doesn't look. I'm not gonna say it doesn't look like Peter Parker, but it just doesn't look good. Most of the shit that I have, all these accessories, to be honest, they're just gonna be put in a plastic bag, and they're gonna be put in a tote, and they're gonna be put away. Like it's great that we have all this stuff. It's great for the people that do photo photography, so they have options. But me, just a regular collector, I mean, I'm gonna pick some hands, that suits well with the pose I'm gonna put them on my shelf with, and the rest is just gonna go in the bin. So is this worth $50? Honestly, man, like I don't think so. It to me, it just feels like another standard Spider-Man. I don't see any type of amazing new built from the ground up type of articulation. It's fun. It's a fun figure. I'm not gonna lie, and it comes with a lot of accessories, and that's great. But in the end, if you're a Spider-Man fan and you just love Spider-Man like I do, definitely pick it up. Maybe you can get lucky like me, or it might get on sale. But to for your average collector out there who already has like your Val Spider-Man, or they might be announcing another Spider-Man coming out in the future because Spider-Man sells. So you might just hold off. I would just hold off. If you're an average collector and you don't want to drop $50 and you're on the fence, man, just hold off, honestly. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys watching. And until next time, I'll talk to y'all later.